Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulihil ameen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Amma ba'du. Then we are continuing in our journey to master these verbs. We are on the third verb, still dealing with the al-wazn al-awwal, or the first scale. And as I said in English, I usually see it being written with a Roman numeral, right? The type of verb that we're covering right now is a Sahih, a Salim, meaning we're only dealing with those verbs which have sound root letters, meaning none of them are an alif, a waw, or a ya. And the verb we're going to deal today is qaruba. 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 Yaqrubu. 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 The meaning, if I scroll down here so I can write it, meaning to come close, to get near, or to approach. I'll just write to approach. You can write any of those. I saw one brother, may Allah reward him, he wrote his meaning in Arabic. He is sharing his work on Facebook, right? Where you can find my page at Mustafa Nicholas. I believe also I put a link to it in the first few videos. But Mustafa Nicholas, you can go there and people are sharing their work. Not too many, but the more, the better. Right? So we have here qaruba. Past tense, qaruba. Al-ghaib, which is third person, mudhakkar, masculine, al-mufrad. Right? Al-mufrad, singular. Qaruba, he approached. He came near. Right? Al-ghaib, third person, al-mudhakkar, al-muthanna, dual. Third person masculine dual. We just add the alif al-ithnain. We say qaru. Sorry, I wrote that all the way wrong. Qaruba. Add the alif al-ithnain. Qaruba. And then when we want to do al-ghaib, third person, al-mudhakkar, masculine, al-jam, plural, we add the waw al-jama'a, we say qarabu. Qarubu. Qarubu. Now, al-ghaib, third person, al-mu'annath, feminine, al-mufrad, third person, feminine, singular. We add the ta, ta'nitha sakina. We say qarubat. Qarubat. And then al-ghaib, third person, al-mu'annath, feminine, al-muthanna. Right? Then we add the ta, ta'nitha sakina, just like we did, because it's feminine, and then we add the alif al-ithnain. So we say qarubata. Qarubata. And then when it comes to al-ghaib, third person, al-mu'annath, feminine, al-jam, third person, feminine, plural, we say qarubna. We add the noon and niswa. Qarubna. Al-mukhatib, second person, al-mudhakkar, masculine, al-mufrad, second person masculine singular, meaning you, to a male, we say qarubta. Qarubta. Anta qarubta. Antuma, al-mukhatib, second person. Mudhakkar, masculine. Al-muthanna, dual. qarubtuma, antum qarubtuma. Antum, al-mukhatib, second person. Al-mudhakkar, masculine. Al-jam, right? Second person masculine, plural. Antum qarubtum. Then al-mukhatib, second person. Al-mu'annath, feminine. Al-mufrad, singular, right? Qarubti. Right? Anti qarubti. Al-mukhatib, second person. Al-mu'annath, feminine. Al-muthanna, dual, right? We say the same as here. Qarubtuma, because it's antuma, we say qarubtuma. And then antunna, al-mukhatib, second person. Al-mu'annath, feminine. Al-jam, antunna qarabtunna. Qarubtunna. Then we say ana, al-mutakallim, the one doing the talking, first person. Ana qarabtu. There is no dual, or it's the same as the jam. And mutakallim al-jam, we say qarubna. That is your past tense. Now the mudari', the present tense. We already filled in al-ghaib al-mudhakkar al-mufrad, third person masculine, singular. Now we're going to do al-ghaib, third person al-mudhakkar muthanna. Third person masculine, dual. We're going to add the alif al-ithnain, and since there's nothing in front of it, we're going to add our noon, which is the sign of being marfu. So we say yaqrubani. Yaqrubani. Now, when we come to the ghaib, third person, al-mudhakkar masculine, al-jam plural, we're going to add the waw al-jama'ah, and since there's nothing in front of it, we're going to add our noon of being marfu. We're going to say yaqrubuna. Yaqru, and this should be out a little bit. It's a little bit hard to write on the screen. Yaqrubuna. Right? Al-ghaib, third person. Al-mu'annath, al-mufrad, third person, feminine, singular. We're going to say taqrubu. Right? And remember, our letters of present tense, they're called huruf al-mudari', are the ya, the ta, the alif, and the noon. I write them in this order because this is the order we fill them in our chart. You can say alif ta ya noon or alif ta noon ya. It doesn't matter. Just remember these are our letters of mudari'. Taqrubu. Right? Now we want to make it dual. Al-ghaib, al-mu'annath, al-muthanna. We say taqrubani. Taqrubani. Now we want to go al-ghaib, third person, al-mu'annath, feminine, al-jam, plural. Yaqrubna. This is the noon of niswa. It is not the sign of being marfu' like it is in these others. Yaqrubna. Right? Al-mukhatib, second person. Al-mudhakkar, masculine. Al-mufrad, singular. We say taqrubu. And again, it's the same as this. Al-ghaib mu'annath mufrad. You just have to know what it is from the context. If it's she or you to a male, you would know from the context. Taqrubu. When we want to make it muthanna, we're going to add the alif al-ithnain, and since nothing's in front of it, we'll add our noon for a sign of being marfu'. So we'll say taqrubani. Taqrubani. Right? And then when we want to make it al-jam, we're going to add the waw al-jama' and the noon of being marfu', taqrubuna. تقربون. المخاطب المؤنث المفرد, third person, feminine, singular. We're going to say taqrubina. We're going to add the ya al-mukhataba, the ya of the woman that you're talking to. That's what it's called, ya al-mukhataba, the ya, the feminine ya, meaning the one that the female that you're talking to. Taqrubina. And then we're going to add that ya, which is the sign of being marfu' here. Not a dhamma. Not a dhamma. Taqrubina. And then muthanna, we're just going to add the alif and the alif al-ithnain and the noon for being marfu'. It's going to be the same. Taqrubani. Taqrubani. And all these three are the exact same. You just have to know what they mean by context. And then taqrubna, we're going to add the noon and niswa. It is not the noon of being marfu', it's the noon and niswa. Taqrubna. And then I, al-mutakallim, first person, al-mufrad, aqrubu. Aqrubu. Right? And then nahnu naqrubu. Right? Now, as always, we're going to go over it. This isn't actually sarf, but it's connected to the nahu of the concept. That when it becomes, this is how the letters are going to be in their original form. If there comes something in front of it that might change it, like an, len, idhin, or k, then these dhammas are all going to become fathas. Right? And then our noons of marfu', we're going to drop them. So it's going to become taqrubi, taqruba, 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 yaqruba, yaqrubu. And we'll add an alif there to protect our waw. Taqrubu. We'll add an alif there to protect our waw. And these two are never going to change. They're mebni. The feminine, third person feminine plural, and second person feminine plural, they never ever change. If we have something that appears in front of them, just like the other ones, and we're doing this for repetition, and eventually we're going to stop discussing this because you're going to know it. But it's going to be if we have something in front of it, such as the la of a nahiya, the la of prohibition, or idh, or lam, then this dhamma is going to become a sukoon. Right? This dhamma is going to become a sukoon. And all of our noons that are for marfu', they will be dropped. Right? And we'll still add our alif there to protect it. These third person, second person, feminine, plural, they will not change. Moving on down to the fi'l amr, the command. Then we do not have third person. Alhamdulillah, makes this chart easy for us. How do we get this? We have taqrubu. We have taqrubu. What do we do? It becomes majzoom because it's a command. So we have a sukoon here. Then we drop our ta. Our qaf has a sukoon, so we need an alif. So we say now what will we put on this alif here? we will look at the second root letter. It has a dhamma, so it's going to be a dhamma. Uqrub. Even though we're not going to really write the dhamma, it's just going to be there. Uqrub. Then the same thing. Here, we changed our ta, right? And we dropped our noon of marfu. Then we say, Uqrubu. Uqrub. That was a little sloppy. Uqrubu. We dropped our noon and added that alif to protect our waw. Uqrubu, to a group of people that we're speaking to. Then to a woman. What do? Let me write it there so we can see it. Even if I don't put all the vowels on it. What we're going to do is we're going to drop our ta. Our qaf still has that sukoon. We need an alif. And then we're going to drop our sign of marfu, so that noon. So we're going to say uqrubi. Uqrubi. With a kasra there, right? Then uqruba, it's the same as above. Right? Uqruba. And then, because this is one that's mebni and it never changes, all we're going to do is drop our ta. We're going to say uqrubna. Right? Now, getting down here to the fa'il, the doer, then it is a little different here. It's not fa'il, sami', abid. It's qareeb. Qareebun. There is no maf'ul for this form, and the masdar, the verbal noun, is qurbun. You might find more than one masdar in a lot of verbs, but this one, we're just bringing this one now. If someone finds another one, no problem, but this is the one I found, and it's not meant to be exhaustive. This is what we have. Study this chart, be able to figure it out. Inshallah, we're halfway through with al-wazn al-awwal, the first form of the sound, completely sound type. Inshallah ta'ala, hopefully you're getting it and we're not taking too long and it's going to sink in bi'idhnillah ta'ala. We hope that everyone continues to join in this program with us. We noticed that there was a lot of activity in the beginning and daily it's weaned off. So those people who have been following along and keeping up, then jazakumullah khairan. Thank you for joining me in this this journey. And as for those who are slowing down, then we ask you to pick up. We don't know how much time we have on this earth, so let's try to do better bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.